All right. Welcome to the stream. Now, I know I've been gone for a little while. Um, I definitely want to talk about that with you guys a bit. I haven't really been making videos. I haven't really been active. Um, and there has been a lack of proper reasoning announced type of a thing. Like, I didn't make a proper post, explaining anything or anything like that to any of the people out there that care. So, in this, no, bad. Don't interrupt me.
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gainers away.
Alright, whatever. I'm gonna go stand where no one is. And continue. So, essentially, and bear with me as I just, I slept in a bit. I just woke up and I really wanted to squeeze this into today. So, I basically have just been really, really busy in real life and haven't had time to genuinely sit down for an extended period and give this the energy that it deserves and that I want to put into it. With that being said, I am working on some kind of way to plan it out so that I'm able to do it more regularly. I don't know what that's gonna look like yet, but we'll see. Is he wearing like a Santa hat? No, it's a bandana. 2 for 1 deal. Oh, was that all of them? There were like 3 over there. Hey, check that difficulty. I mean, these are just Vipers. They're not that strong, but yeah, no, we're on very hard. It's just really good ammo. Well, yeah, I mean, it's explosive. Anyways, there's not a full-on plan for the stream or the video. I just wanted to get in here and do it again, man. That's really it. I do feel really bad about not having streamed. Not really bad. You know what I mean? Like, just, I feel kind of bad about it. You know, like, dang, I wish that could have happened. That's what I mean by that. But at the same time, I guess you guys do a little life update to some extent. And I'm gonna speak broadly, but life's been going really, really good, I think. For me, my job in real life has been going really, really well. Every day, I'm either working and around good company, or I'm home and I'm around good company, or we're somewhere else. It's all good people, all good company, and I think that's it. That's the thing everyone says, hey, that's what I want. So I'm really happy with how things are and how things have been, and wouldn't trade it for the world. But with that being said, I am happy to be back in the world of Fallout New Vegas. It has been a while. Holy shit! Fuck! That went from really wholesome shit to Awe, true to Kaiser! Oh no. I'm gonna die. I don't have a way to win here. I guess I could just try this, right? Is this gonna work? Please save me. Oh no! Alright, we didn't accomplish anything yet anyway. Let's just load back and let's look at what we're doing. Well, I got my first clip since I've been back right there. I might as well die. Away, take me. No way do I run away. Yeah. I was like, he has a thermic lance. He's gonna get me. Bro got his weapon back out at the end. That means something's coming for him. Also, just a heads up, I'm not at this moment observing the chat. I'm just talking, just playing the game. I don't plan on making a habit of that, but I feel like I do need to say, and I will probably have to routinely say I'm not looking at a chat at this time. And those of you new to my streams, we stream on an Xbox One. And it's not perfect by any means, and I know that, but you know what? People still watch, and people still enjoy. And, yeah. That's all that needs to be said. Oh, man. It is good to be back in New Vegas, though. Let me tell you, it's been a while. I will have to check in here in a minute and make sure the stream is in good health. But I kind of just wanted to ramble. I'm gonna be so mad if I go check the stream and I can't hear shit. Alright, so this is a safe enough spot right here to determine what our next move is. This was a Mr. House playthrough. We don't have our companions with us at this time. I know that's because we were in Lonesome Road. So Lonesome Road is our current DLC, pretty sure. Yeah, absolutely. And we're not very far into it either. We literally just got over encumbered and like had to come out, I'm pretty sure. Go to the El Dorado substation and install. Oh, we are also towards the end of Mr. House's takeover of Vegas. That's awesome. And forgive me, it's been quite some time since we played this, so I am a little lost, and I could look back on where we were, and I still might. But for now, enjoy my ramblings and adventuring. Been watching The Walking Dead, so I'm enjoying these feral ghouls right now. Can be sneaky. Remember back in the day, I watched. I have no idea what the channel was, but it was like a Walking Dead based playthrough of New Vegas. So instead of playing the game normally, this guy had downloaded mods and stuff. He had Daryl's crossbow and everything. It was like a zombie apocalypse mod, and he was just trying to like play the game. But there were zombies literally everywhere. Like you couldn't walk through this region right now. There were just so many. I think what we need to do is go to Novak. Probably just do the Repcon quest that we started way back when. Finish that up, because it's like the only quest we've just held on to, really, other than some companion quests and that sort of thing. Tumbleweed! Do I have a shotgun? I mean, this'll do. This'll definitely do. What ammo do I have in it? Let's just do explosive, yeah. Oh, it's gonna make me whoa. That tumbleweed just sped up a lot. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I did. Ready to space! I have no idea where that went. I think we just exterminated a tumbleweed. Oh my god! Tumbleweed? It's taunting me. Did it get away? There's no way it would have gotten stuck over here, right? Where's the tumbleweed? It got away. This doesn't make any sense. Alright. We don't have that tumbleweed anymore. Why are we injured? Oh, no, duh. Yeah, yeah, that's right. What is this run? Alright, back to why we're here. I remember we were like really close to being over encumbered, so we came out of Lonesome Road, so we're gonna have to just stash some stuff in here. With that being said, there will probably be a like 5-minute window here where there's not a lot going on, and I'm also gonna go ahead and get it set up where I can see the chat just in case. Oh, have I have not been in here like at all, huh? Did we move everything to the Lucky 38? We did. We did. I feel like we did that. Well, dang. Okay. Well, I mean, puts a damper on things, but I don't necessarily need to. Well, yeah, we should. We're gonna just go to Vegas. Let's spend some time in the Mojave, I guess. Oh, let me think. What have we not done? What is a terrible, terrible adventure that awaits in this vast desert? Well, we still haven't done Vault 22. There is a reason for that. Y'all really wanted me to do it. I apologize for us not doing it, but Vault 22 is just, it's just awful. I'll eventually do it in this playthrough. It does make sense to do in a house playthrough, I feel like. But it's one of them like later things, probably. It won't be in this episode. I'm not doing it today. No. No. Can't happen. With that being said, I'm trying to think of things we haven't done. that are really, really cool and worth showing off. But also bonus points if it pertains to a house playthrough. Residential suite. That's right. Oh yeah, so the next house quest actually gets in the way of any cool NCR stuff. I know that. So maybe we can do some NCR stuff. Taking that war club with me. Thing's dangerous. I think we'll stash the 50 cal for a little bit. Pardon me. Big ol' yawn. Alright. Stashing all my ammo. I don't need any of that on me. We just need 45 rounds and a club. Oh, choices, choices, choices. Because we're on hardcore mode, we just have less weight in general. Ammo has weight and stuff. It normally won't if you have hardcore mode off. Good outfit, good outfit. We have way too much power armor. Did we ever... I remember we... Where's the gold? Yeah, I definitely remember that being a problem. We could not have spent it all, is the thing, from the Sierra Madre. I don't know what happened to the gold. We got it. I'm almost certain we got it. But I don't know where it ended up. Snow globe. We'll have to get the one in Lonesome Road. I know where that one is. We missed the one in the Madre. But that's okay. That place was scary. Where's... Yeah, my boys.
Oh, it's you. You need something repaired or something?
Oh.
Amy's better.
Alright, we got him. Now let's get Edie. No, oh, no. I don't need those. I need you to come with me. There we go. I just had him repair my weapon and bruise my fists. Alright. Now that we got the gang, we need to... We need to leave. Huzzah! Raul! I feel like there should have been so many other companions. So many other companions. Victor could have been like another robot you could have taken with you, as opposed to just having like, you know, a dog or an iBot. You could have had a Victor and Raul. That would have been a really cool combo right there to bring with you. They'd be a good team, because like they can both just go into, like, if there was an enclave bunker, but you know, they blew it up with a nuke or something, you could still send in Raul and Victor. What were we doing other than that in Vegas? I don't think we have a point of being here. Which means... oh yeah, and we can just see every location. So let me just look around for a minute. I know where all the cool stuff is, for the most part. If there's anything really cool or it pertains to our playthrough. Trying to think of what else affects anything too. Have we done anything in Red Rock? No. But they like us. I see. Nah, we're not gonna mess with the cons. House doesn't like the cons. If anything, on a house playthrough, you would just wipe them out. If you're just trying to fool on, you know, be Mr. House's golden boy. Okay. Okay. So... I guess let's get back into Lonesome Road. Or no. No. That's contrary to what we talked about. Give me one sec. Yeah, we'll just go to the Repcon site, and we'll do this quest. Oh. Uh-oh. Do I not have armor? Are you kidding me? Oh, I look goofy, and I don't have armor. Great. Oh, if they kill Edie, I'm gonna cry. Edie's about to kill that one. I need to start shooting something else. Everyone okay? Scary. They tried to attack my friends. That was ghoul on ghoul violence. Ghouls are probably one of the things I like most about Fallout. I think they're pretty cool. Ow, that hurt. All right, we'll probably find some armor. I am gonna pause the game when I get in here, and we will be right back. I gotta go get my setup so that I can see like the chat and the stream shit and all that stuff and things. All right, BRB. Okay, alright, I'm back. We better have some healing items. So. I also just kind of needed to move around a little bit, because, like I said, I just kind of woke up and was like, I need to stream today. I better turn on this stuff and get going. But, yeah, no, I'm really happy to be back, man. The long hiatus was definitely not intended. But, you know, real life priorities for me do come first. That's one thing for sure, you know. I like streaming a lot, but it's one of those like, don't quit your day job. Alright, let's see where that gets us on health. I can deal with a crippled limb, that's nothing. Unless it's my arm. I hate when my arm's crippled. Yeah, we can look at that. We need that arm to be better. Yeah, we'll survive like this. Where's Raul? Where's Raul? What did he... Come inside, bro. Don't just look at him. Don't just... Don't... And he's looking at me. And now you're looking at... bro, y'all hear me? That's kind of cool. Can I talk to you? Are y'all alive now? Bethesda put AI in New Vegas. No, that'd be crazy. Bear trap. So, little backstory. We have already been in here in a previous episode. We started the quest. We talked to Jason. And... yeah. That's about what we did, actually. We didn't really get too far. I don't think we ever went into the basement for Jason Bright. Yeah, that's the point we're at. Okay. Alright. Yep, we're going down here. So we have to deal with the Nightkin. The demons in the basement is what they call them. Get rid of the Nightkin in the basement. Alright.
Sure, boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
Yep. This is dirt. It's weird looking dirt, man. Give me just a moment before I go ahead here. Oh, and by the way, our Twitch has hit 20 followers. Thank you guys so much. Because honestly, the last time I checked on it, probably like a few weeks ago, we were still nowhere near being quite there. So thank you guys. That's awesome. Alright, I gotta do a quick little sound check thing. I think we're good. I think the audio's fine. Hold on. Hello? Hello, hello. The audio was fine. Oh, hold on. Test, 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 test. Yeah, it's fine. I think. Okay, whatever. Let me know if there's any problems. I think it's okay. Oh, hey man, thanks. Welcome back. The poor table. What is we hold on, I need context for that. I need some context, Nicitrix. I need some I need I need some context. The poor table, or that poor table. What did I do to the table? What table was damaged in the making of or what table was harmed in the making of this video? Hold on, is this the only way we have to go? There's so many enemies. No. This is not good. We're hidden? I'm pretty sure that thing saw me. Is it just right there? I can't tell. I don't think he's right there. I feel like one ran past the door or something. Alright.
What's that, Antler? We have a visitor. An assassin, more like. I say kill it, Antler, for safe's sake. Hmm? Okay, Antler, I'll ask.
He's talking to
Hi,
the
human. Why you
ramen
come
skull
here?
there on the coffee machine. It's kind of hard to see.
Who is Antler? Who is Antler? Antler, the human asks about you. What do I tell it? All right. All right. Yes, of course. Who Antler is not important to you. Antler wants that you deal with me. A human who is friend to ghouls? Suspicious.
Don't be
You meet the ones
suspicious.
upstairs.
Don't be
Antler used
suspicious.
intercom, told them stay put, but they want to come down in basement anyways. I cannot allow. My kin are not right in head like I am. They attack you on sight. Ghouls too. They crazy. Your ghoul friends have to wait until you find what Antler brought us to get.
So I'm gonna be completely honest. Let's. I don't know. I could just murk him. Thank you. Give me that. Oh, there we go. That wasn't great. We don't have to go down there yet. We need to find the Nightkin jail, if I remember right. Let's go talk to the guy. I don't remember exactly what the deal is.
Come and get it, you big dumb. Hey, you're not one of those things out there. Who the hell are you?
Jason sent me down here to get rid of the demons. This right here is probably the best opportunity I'm going to have to talk about two things. One, if you haven't checked out Press X to Jason's channel, do so. I have links on my YouTube, and I believe he's in my suggested on my Twitch as well. On a secondary note, with Harlan speaking, Frank and me are working on some things. Don't know when it exactly, we don't have a release date, but there's some really cool stuff still on the way for me and him. We've been really working hard on that and having a lot of great conversations about how certain things, it's going really good. So that's going to be some really cool stuff that is coming out sometime in the future. I know it's not a huge announcement because, honestly, and I'm being completely honest, no idea when it's coming. But it's coming. We're actively working on it, and when it gets closer to completion, we will make an official announcement regarding.
And I bet he told you it's the Creator's will for you to risk your ass, instead of him, right? Well, good luck with that. I'd give you a hand, but no thanks. I may look like a corpse, but I'm partial to living.
Yeah, he's not wearing the bright followers robes like what I'm wearing, and the
Guess
ghouls
the
that you
outfit
find
gives
all over
that
the
away,
map.
huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo-jumbo with the robes and all that shit. It gets lonely out in the wastes, okay? And I don't have to tell you, that Bright's group has got some fine-looking boulettes in it. Huh. Or maybe I would have to tell you. Anyway, I helped them out, and they kept me supplied with ammo and pleasant company.
I could just it's just such a Fallout thing. Like, deal with the problem in the basement, and you come down here and there's a problem or two. You know, the Nightkin and the Ghoul down in the basement, and one of the options for each of them is, looks like I have to kill you. All right, how do I?
She's
I need to find the jail. Yeah, that's right. I remember. And I apologize for skipping through that dialogue. Basically, Harlan's friend is in prison, and we have to find the Nightkin jail, which means we're gonna go in guns blazing, and these things are everywhere. Get him, Raul. Good job. Good job. Good job. Pew, pew. Another. Oh, hello. That would hurt so bad. Just a rebar club. I always have such a time trying to get to this jail. I feel like there's some good scrap bits down in here, I'm not gonna lie. That was a good closet of stuff. Okay, so we go. Hold on. This can be made a lot easier. Is that this has got to be it, right? Oh fuck. Oh. Yeah, okay, so this is a problem. Let's that right there should do something, right? How did he just get that back? No. That was masterfully done with that. Yeah, we broke the incinerator. Great. It's probably below us. I've been looking into this Fallout tabletop type game. I think it was called Wasteland Warfare. It looks really cool. There's like packs of, you know, your playing pieces. You got like Caesar's Legion, NCR, Brotherhood, pretty much most of the factions that I found throughout Fallout. Oh no. Oh no. Is there anything special down here? I don't feel like there is, but nah, I don't think so. I think this is a pretty empty area. Some scrap metal and wrenches and wonder glue. Stuff for like weapon repair kits everywhere. Lots of scrap items. Wait, did we do what we were supposed to do? Completely. Turn. Yeah. Yeah. Go this way. Did we go over here at all? I feel like I remember there being 2 Nightkin in this area. I fully expected there to be another one, like, further down. Stealth boy. And then, yeah, it's trying to send us 2 different directions. We need to go that way. I'm still just limping around. What's up, man?
Did you find my friend?
I did.
I see. Well, spare me the details. Damn it. I'm gonna miss that crooked yellow smile. Alright. You did your part. So I'll do mine. Look around up here if you want. I'm gonna make a break for topside.
Our sneak's really high because, yeah, he just ran right past us. Still, I know there's traps everywhere, so I'm gonna try to keep my eye out. Oh, heck yeah. It's just a big collection of crates. Most of them are empty, which makes sense. Oh, this is where rounds, 308 rounds. And yep, that's like all the stuff, pretty much. Now we just go back to Jason Bright. Jason Bright's one of the few glowing ones that isn't feral. I think Fallout 4 Nuka World introduced one. I don't know. I've gotten away from a lot of what 76 has to offer as far as the realm of Fallout goes. I think it's kind of just a cash grab. And I don't think it's a I don't know how to explain it. I guess it's like, for me, it's like a respect thing. Like, Fallout is a really classy game, man. Classy and classic. There's a lot of personalized, stuff in it that kind of makes it Fallout. It's kind of this accumulation of different wastelands that exist, like Mad Max, and then the more sci-fi stuff too. It kind of almost feels like some War of the Worlds, or Terminator, or something like that. It would happen just as easily as the nukes dropping. And then they give you Mr. House, which kind of, I think, goes more into that, and the Enclave with their AIs and the AI president thing. And I think it's pretty evident that there was a lot more to be worried about than just nuclear war in the Fallout universe. And that's what makes it really, really cool. I think it might have crashed. Oh no. We'll be back. What? Alright, hold on. We're still not back yet. Where are we? It's not gonna... Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. I was fully expecting a corrupted save file. Alright, so we gotta get back to Jason. Let's try to do that again. Hopefully it doesn't crash this time. I will say that was one of the faster response times that we've had on just getting it back up. Hopefully that just means that they have been updating things and making the streaming easier. He's usually upstairs. Is he down here? I think he's upstairs. We're still limping. There he is. Jason Bright.
Is the way clear?
What a great voice. Alright, I do want to ask him some questions before I'm just like, hey, Quest. The human that let us in thinks that he's a ghoul. So, let's ask him about him.
You're referring to Chris. I doubt you had much luck if you tried telling him that he's human. We had the same discussions when he first appeared, and the same lack of success. He believes he is one of us. Soon enough we realized that Chris was a gift from the Creator. He is integral to the success of the Great Journey.
Okay, then what is the Great Journey?
We wish to escape the barbarity of the wasteland, especially the violence and bigotry of its human inhabitants. The Creator has promised to my flock a new land.
That's
a
true,
place
though.
of safety and healing.
Humans are kind of the
A
downfall.
paradise in the far beyond. Preparations for the Great Journey were nearly complete when the demons appeared.
Your last name is Bright? That's
An
fun.
auspicious name, don't you think? It was mine before I became as I am now. Before the Great War, even. Truly does the Creator author a destiny for each and every one of us.
Alright. So, Ghoul Jesus is taking his kind to space. The demons are gone.
Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer. There is much to be done.
I just want my spacesuit. Oh, I saw that. They like ghosted into a spacesuit. I saw it. Y'all are fast. Alright, so now we go down where we fought Davison and Antler. Well, we fought Davison. Yeah, down here. Take an Antler with me. It'd be funny if you carried Antler around and you just started like hearing voices like he did. Kind of like what is it? Barbarous or whatever in the Elder Scrolls games, the dog. It's something like that. Barbarous, I'm not sure. Alright, before I talk to him, spacesuit! Is there anything else? Yeah, there's some stim pack right there. Alrighty.
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the great journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components. If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Yeah, but what about the human?
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us, to ensure the success of the great journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the great journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. You are redeemers both.
I like the term redeemer a lot. I've played this quest a million times and I've never really thought about that concept, but the concept of a redeemer is like just a person that makes things right. And I like that. I like that a lot. Even though like it's kind of hypocritical of him to say, because he's planning on leaving the human behind and like not helping him through his thing.
Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that were Chris to accompany us, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. The radioactivity of the far beyond is much stronger. Chris shall be declared the saint of the great journey before we depart. I hope this will ease his sadness. Yes, the rockets will convey us to our promised land.
I am very skeptical about the rockets.
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, these things have just been sitting down here for a long time.
Right, because the ghoul in a vaquero outfit is really going to blend in with the scenery.
I'm a little mad it doesn't let you go down there. But, like this quest could have been how you become a ghoul. You know? Or I don't know. Alright, let's talk to Chris Haversaw.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the Great Journey.
Alright, yeah, we should probably talk to Chris. Convince him he's not a ghoul.
I'm the Flock's resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Jason says the Great Journey would have been impossible without me. Of course, my skills aren't much use unless I have the right materials. That's where you come in.
Why don't they let you work down on the launch pad?
When I joined the Flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs, not do them myself. It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. From up here, I've been able to supervise the entire project.
But it's 'cause you're a human, though. Also.
I thought we were past all that, Smoothskin. But you just can't resist the chance to mess with me. Typical human. I was human once, you know. Grew up in Vault 34, northeast of here. Nice upbringing if you like assault rifles and target practice. But oh, you prefer machines that don't shoot people? Not so nice then.
So,
who should maintain the Vault's reactor? Hauser? Mitchell? No. Make it Haversam. He likes machines. Haversam won't mind getting irradiated. Haversam won't mind when his hair starts falling out after a few years. There's no connection, Haversam.
Yeah, so Vault 34 is where the boomers came from. Right? Yeah. Vault 34 was the boomers. So he could be... That doesn't make any sense. He would be vital to the boomers. Instead, he started balding a little bit and just like assumed he was a ghoul, or I don't get it.
Bald? You call this bald, Smoothskin? I'm a monster. A monster!
I wish you could just like have a mirror and there was like a dialogue option where it was like, dude, look. Show him mirror.
Oh God, you're telling me the truth, aren't you? Oh no, how could they do this to me? For 2 years, my God, I've been a joke to them. Do you have any idea how easy it'd be for me to sabotage those rockets? That'd be a joke, huh? One hell of a joke. What, do you think I'm too stupid to pull it off? I know enough to get their rockets working, don't I? So I can make them fail, too. Like I could forgive myself for getting duped like this? They used me, and now they'll throw me away.
Well,
and dying would be
guy.
Worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage? Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? So, you want...
Yeah, go to Novak. Go live there.
Life among humans again? I guess it's the only chance I've got. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try. I'll get Jason and his flock on their way, and then I'll head for Novak. Are you ready to get started? I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were...
Okay. So north of Novak, and then I think Clark Field just have what we need. So let's get topside. And
have you found the components?
I know exactly where the old lady Gibson one is, at the Gibson scrapyard, so I'm gonna have... Yeah, I need that to be the quest marker one. And then... It's kind of evil the quest marker doesn't send you this way. Yeah, Clark Field. Okay, so let's go to the Gibson scrapyard and get what we need from there. Probably just gonna steal it. Yep.
Hey! Hi there, I'm Old Lady Gibson. You might have noticed that
She has a lot of money. She's a good place to go to sell items. I don't think we have much to sell, but I definitely need to make a little money real quick.
another satisfied customer.
Download complete. Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several databanks of information on this machine. Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several databanks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
Ooh. I'd love if they did even more with Father Elijah. Like, give him a link into Lonesome Road as well. With this whole iBot thing. Alright, I'm gonna use a doctor's bag because this leg is just slowing us down. There, now we're zooming. Do 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 do. Oh, you know what? When we were here before, and I was like, oh, none of our stuff's here. We live at the Lucky 38. Wasn't I? I was putting it all in the safe, wasn't I? I bet I was. Let's check on our equipment real quick. Okay. I feel like we had stuff here, though. We definitely looted everything. Yeah, we must have cleared it out. Okay. So now that we've progressed Edie's thing a bit more, what's he got? 2 logs? I think there's only 3. Alright, yep, we gotta go to Clarkfield. We don't have to do it this way. Technically, I could have just gotten some of the rockets from the dinosaur. But I feel like I never grabbed the right amount, and I always end up with a couple extra. And I don't like when there's just a bunch of random stuff in my inventory. We got some, I think it's golden geckos up here. Mole rat. That one's floating. I saw that. Alright, we have everything we need. Will it let me fast travel? That's the real question.
Hey,
Jason Bright's like, I don't need no space suit.
have you found the components we discussed? Yes, that's the stuff. And the container. The rockets are ready, Jason. The great journey can begin. Good luck, I guess.
Gather all. May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of 2 human friends. One new, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks and promise never to forget how we cleared from our path the demons who sought to stay our journey. But to Chris, we owe more than thanks. Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great journey. We shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing, and we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go. To the far beyond.
Hello. Hey. Hey.
I thought there were supposed to be like a couple ferals down there with them. Alright, we gotta go up to the launch pad. This is exciting. This is a cool moment. I kind of do wish we did this quest before we did Old World Blues, because it's one of the moments that that your brain refers back on when it decides, you know, whether or not it's gonna go back in your body. It calls back on, you know, several moments that you may or may not have, or that you had to have done on your journeys, type of a thing. It's one of the really cool, like, aww, look what the developers put in. That's what really makes this game just so good. It was kind of in that last era where games were still being made with full heart intact. Alright, where does it want me to go? Does it want me to go through this door above me? Is that what's happening? I think so. Here we are. Alright, I made it even better. And off they go. Well, I hope the ghouls are doing okay. Feel like I heard one of them crash. That's a really fun quest, though. I'm glad we got that all squared away. Let's do an inventory check.
I'm sure you'll be fair and
our
equitable,
companions
boss.
real quick. Okay, so he has a lot of aid items on him. Yeah, we need to do... I think we need to probably stop by a base. Yeah, I didn't even think about it, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff on them. Yep, let's get out of this building. That's our next step. Ooh, a locked door. What is this? Oh, wow. Well, that's where we need to be. Perfect. We've been streaming for a little over an hour now. I'll probably try to go for another hour, at least. And I'll definitely try to stream more often and not leave you guys so open-winded on it. I do think I'll have to set a broader goal for myself, more, you know, I was trying to go once a week. I may have to go once every 2 weeks. Is this the Legion coming up at me, or is this just more ghouls? Oh, okay. It's just ghouls. Did I just take damage? I think I did. It's weird. Oh, that's another thing too. What all do we still have in Big Mountain? I feel like there's stuff there too. Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you guys have stuff on you that... Yeah, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna literally pile them with everything we don't need, so that we can carry the most that we possibly can. Oh, man. Got a lot of stuff. I hope you guys' day is going good, and I hope you guys' lives are going the ways that you want them to. Like I said, I've been doing pretty good here lately. I wish that upon everybody. You know, be happy. Do what you gotta do, be happy. Edie can just carry a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, that's pretty much everything I have on me that I need to... Yeah, so... Sending him return to base, right? Yep, Lucky 38. Raul. Yeah, I mean, you actually... Raul can probably help me real quick. If we clear out these ghouls up here, there's probably some stuff at this junction... Or this, whatever it is. It's a little like guard posty camp blockade thing. But I know there's a lot of items in the area over here. Whoa, there's a nightkin up there. I don't know if I've ever really seen that before. That's awesome. I love when new things happen. Alright, yep. Is there anything that we care about? Trying to load Raul up with stuff before I just send him off. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got some grenades. Then we'll check out up here. I'm gonna try to fill Raul up with a good amount of something. I don't just want to send him home empty-handed. So anything that's worth anything, we're gonna grab, we're gonna throw in his inventory. And then we'll send him on his merry way. Awesome, awesome. Oh, so now the question just kind of becomes, what's an area or a place that has more stuff that I want? Definitely some items I'd like to have. We need a place to raid. Dum. Let's go to here. I feel like this might be where the gold bars were, but I'm not sure of that, but I know there's definitely items down here that we can put on Raul. Yes. Okay, so that's where the gold bars are. And a whole bunch of other things. Try to get all these aid items.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Raul just probably thinks we're arming him to the teeth. And we have a lot of stuff just randomly scattered about. $85 mentats is crazy. How much more can he carry? 9 pounds. Okay, I gotta bear that in mind. Okay, so if I pick up, like, everything but the gold bars, basically, right? And then I can probably take 2 gold bars.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
We'll just have to move these a little bit over a period of time. I kind of want to go make use of them, though. and get some really cool stuff. I feel like we definitely have given him more than what he could carry. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, don't worry, hey.
Okay, well you can't carry anymore. Can I carry another gold bar? £35 a pop. No, I can't. Unless... Well, I just gave him, like, my whiskey and stuff. Okay.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable,
So let's
boss.
do this. Give me a beer. I'll trade you that for that, I guess. I don't know. And then... If I drink a beer, dude, can I carry one more? I can. Okay. Now we just run to Vegas. Or... Well, yeah. But... I know what's going on. That's all that matters. Don't worry. We're in good hands. Considering the Great Khan Armory as something to go check out real quick with the gold bars, Gunrunners is going to be the easiest one to just go to real quick.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish?
Alright, let's see what we can get. We can get whatever we want. Pretty much. So, let's see if there's anything that we really desire. Yeah, we can afford anything up to like 26,000, I'm pretty sure. So the medicine stick, I don't know how often I ever really get that. The two-step goodbye is a decent weapon, but it's more of like a gag weapon to me, I think. Honestly, they don't really have anything in here that I'm just super into getting. Gotta get all the primer boxes, of course. My war club has all the amenities. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything from here with the gold bars. We'll probably just start stashing the gold bars. Or, like I said, the Great Khan Armory always has something I want. So, we'll probably just go there. There's nothing in here right now that I'm straight away interested in. So, yep. We'll spend a little bit of money. And Raul's all filled up, so... There we go. Okay, send Raul.
Be honest. You did it for the ticker tape parade. I expect to be awed by your
There we go. Alright. Then I still have to go to the Lucky 38 just to probably have to do it again because I gotta check and see what we left at the think tank. This is kind of gonna be a lot of setup right now. Okay, so just so I say it, I do fully intend on going back into Lonesome Road in this episode. That's pretty much what we're doing. I want to get Lonesome Road done and out of the way before we do the Hoover Dam. So, Lonesome Road is still what we're on the stream. This is just one of the lamer bits where there's not a lot going on. We're just kind of going around place to place, getting all our shit in order. But if you are watching, whether on Twitch or YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I've been having a pretty good time getting back into it. It's been a while. Alright. Stash everything. We're eventually gonna have a heck of a time sorting through this desk. Yeah, just literally anything that has weight is getting stuffed in here. Alright, is that everything? Yep. Okay, and then we'll have to come back in here anyway here in a minute. I'm not gonna bother sorting through their stuff until we get back from the big empty. So, timeline from where we are right now is I'm gonna head to Big Mountain. We're gonna grab our supplies from there, whatever's there. Oh, it won't let me do it from here. Fine, I'll go to somewhere else. Somewhere safe enough. I don't want to be where the Legion can get me, so... I think we're safe right at Gun Runners, but I'm not sure. And yeah, most people will tell you Gun Runners is probably the best shop in the game. It is in some ways, but it's got a lot of, like, just, I don't know. It's kind of like the mainline good stuff. It doesn't have, like, the real good stuff. For that, you need, like, a faction vendor. That's where most of the really good stuff is. Alright. We're here to get anything and everything, any kind of real value, and take it back to the Mojave. So, checking every container. That wasn't really anything. I'll take that Wonder Glue. I'll take the flour too, I guess. I know we did a really good job of just making sure we got everything. We were here before. Evidently not. Nothing in there. Alright. Okay, we'll have to make another trip, is what it's looking like. I probably should have not brought the gold bars with me, because then we'd be fine. Wow, okay, let's get this over with. This is gonna be tedious. I'm gonna put the gold bars somewhere too this time. We might even be able to grab more gold bars during this run. Yeah, I'm dehydrated, whatever. I want to get my stealth suit though, the Mark II. I didn't realize that was left behind in Big Mountain. No, I've played some games here and there. I haven't really streamed, but I've played a couple games. I've been messing around on GTA 5 again, which has been a blast. I don't know if I've told you guys the story, but on GTA 5 back in the day, like when I was in high school, GTA 5 came out. Here's a general timeline of what my experience was. So, I didn't play a whole lot of GTA 4. I remember when I was a real young kid, sometimes I would, like, steal the controller when my brother left the room. I'd play, San Andreas on their person. I'd go to the barber and just mess up their character and do all kinds of terrible little brother stuff. But that was my experience with GTA when GTA 5 came out. So my older brothers were, they'd talking about it. I didn't know what the big deal was. So it was like a Christmas or my birthday or something. They got me the game, and they had joined a motorcycle club, like a Sons of Anarchy motorcycle club or something on GTA 5. And I thought that was kind of cool that, like, okay, there's a faction from another thing, and now it's in this game because players did that. That's cool. But then they messed it up. Like, I was supposed to get on and join the club with them, but what we ended up doing, they like kicked over their bikes. They were all parked out, lined up in front of the clubhouse, and my brothers kind of like revolted against that club and started their own. And it was really cool. And I got in there. I became the sergeant at arms, and the three of us brothers, we ran the club. But then I started to want to have my own club. So once again, I did some little brother type stuff, and basically revolted against them and made my own club. And anyway, what inevitably happened is we kind of like did that sort of thing for a while, where it was like, all right, now we're this is the name of the club, and it just took a while to figure out, what the final version of the club was going to be. But it ended up being Reaper Tribe Motorcycle Club, and this is still in the 360 days of GTA, whenever that was formed. But for about 6 years, we ran this motorcycle club, and it was ran so efficiently and like professionally, it felt like, where there were 8 officers, and they were really tight-knit. The whole organization was really, really good, and there were like real jobs. It wasn't just like oh, well, you're the road captain by title only. No, you're the road captain. You're gonna plot our course. You're gonna be our guide. The road captain had to be someone that knew the map really well, and that sort of a thing. And there were all these other positions, but yeah, we ran this motorcycle club for like 6 years on GTA, and it was a really, really cool time. The biker update that they came out with, that was the result of us and several other clubs. Like, I think there were around 100 separate GTA 5 motorcycle clubs that all signed the petition that got sent into Rockstar. And that led to us getting the biker update, and it was really cool because it gave us motorcycle clubs, which now that I'm hopping back on it for the first time in eons, they've actually done a lot more with the motorcycle clubs than what was just introduced in the biker update. I've been having a blast on there, just kind of, the same thing I do with New Vegas. I get on and I just want the nostalgia of it all. But yeah, there were some really good times back in the day on GTA, and how it all worked was really cool because like it was a process. It was a real, like, you were joining a club. You started off, as a nobody, just a prospect, and then from there you became, or hold on, let me restart. You would start off as a hang around in most cases. Like, we would just run into somebody we liked, and they liked the vibe of what we were doing, so they would hang out and play with us for a bit. And then after a while, we would, say, hey, do you want to join this? And we would make that hang around a prospect, and then from there they have to follow the rules and blah blah blah. It's kind of like a tryout process or a probationary period for us to determine if you belonged or not. And it was a little more of an exclusive thing than a lot of other motorcycle clubs were. Like, we didn't care about numbers at all. We cared about quality over quantity. So, there were these like tests you had to pass, basically, and they were simple. I mean, you didn't have to, like, you had to do a death match against me, the president, or maybe the sergeant at arms, or you just had to like go one-on-one with one of our best, basically, or something. We would give you tests as a prospect just to see what you could do. But then once you made it in and you became a patched member, and that's what it was, you weren't an officer, you're just in the club. You're one of our low man guys, which isn't a bad thing by any means. There was a lot of respect in the club. It wasn't necessarily like oh, you're the low man, haha, type situation. It was never that. It was never toxic. And that's one thing that I loved about it. But yeah, we would have like one day out of the week, everyone got on, we had a meeting, we discussed things or changes we wanted to make, or anything like that. or maybe we were having a conflict with another club and we would talk about that or strategize on it. But then we had another day out of the week that was exclusively for training. So everyone was in these death matches, and the way it worked out, because of how GTA's matchmaking was, we would have like an A team and a B team, and it just worked out that way. It always put the same like 3 or 4 guys on this team, and then it always put the same like 3 or 4 guys on this other team. So we kind of ended up with this A team, B team concept, just the way the game did it. And that really was a really great way to get good at the game for both parties, because we had the A team, which was, you know, me and a few other of the really good combative people we had in the club. But the B team were the guys that didn't understand all the combat mechanics the way we did. So, as we would train more and more, the B team would be so good that they could beat everyone else we ever fought, but never the A team, because that's just how good our best guys were. But I liked the concept because it made sure that like our elite combat people in the club, they were always to par or above par, and our B team was always on par or a little above par. Alright. Oh, I think this is our last trip back to the Lucky 38, and then we're going to the Great Khan Armory, and then we're going back in the Lonesome Road. Right now I'm grabbing some more gold bars, just so we have a little more funds to play with. I should say, after we go to after we go to the Lucky 38, this quote-unquote last time, we will probably have to make one last trip there before going in the Lonesome Road. Okay, I still have 9 pounds I can equate, so I'm gonna come down here and check out what was left behind in here. Got some cigarettes, take that combat knife. I knew better. I shouldn't have picked that up. Well, actually, it's 5 pounds, so if I put down the combat knife and took the... Yeah, there we go. Alright, and last but not least, while we're here, let's go ahead and get some of these supplies. Get about 30 steady. We should be able to return, yeah, some of that stuff. I think we could do for some stim packs. Let's get about 25 of those. No purified water from them. Sorry, I'm just taking a look at what all is available in here. Buff out's really useful. We're gonna just just load up on those things. How are we doing on weight? Okay, we can now take 5 more pounds. I think that's just gonna equate to more scrap metal. Yep. Alright, now we get out of here. We go to the Lucky 38. If the Great Khans end up being, like, if they don't have some stuff that we're gonna buy with these gold bars, the only other place that I know has things that I'm gonna buy, like, everything, is Mick and Ralph's. So that's my plan. If we can't... Oh, dang it. We're gonna be slow walking to Vegas, it looks like. No, we're not. We got buffed out. Perfect. But yeah, if the Great Khan Armory doesn't pan out, we're gonna hit up Mick and Ralph's and buy, like, every unique item that they have. They have some of the coolest unique items in the game. And then, maybe as a very last thing before Lonesome Road, we'll just buy ammo from gun runners, because that's really what they're good for. It's just having a good amount of ammo. What is this stuff? I'm taking that. Realized that was just laying in the street. I'm so bad about that in these games. To just drop everything in the middle of the road. Move on. When I played this game, like back in the day, when I was in high school and stuff, I would have like a little gaming companion notebook where I would just mark down everything that I had or where I left it. Give me everything. We have a lot of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have to just do a full re-equipping. Probably. This is way too much stuff. And Raul still has things on him too. The good news is we're really well equipped as like an in-game character, in terms of everything we do have. So that's pretty exciting. I think we're gonna be completely fine at Hoover Dam when the time comes. Lonesome Road is really the big challenge right now, anyway. All my mini nukes. Alright. Raul.
Oh, I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Oh, we have so many things. No worries, by the way. I'm not about to like sort through it all in this episode. Everything is in one container right now. The only thing I'm gonna do is pull out a bunch of gold bars and an easy enough weapon to use. And maybe some armor. That's it. Alright, first thing I want to look at is what we have a lot of ammo in, because that's really going to determine the weapon that I take. We have a lot of 9mm. That might be all we need, actually, for where we're going. We got mantises and Brahmin to deal with, but we also have our companions, so I think we get away with actually just taking a melee weapon, like our war club. I think that's what we do. Take the war club. And then for armor, we just need something really light, but it has a little protection. Let's see what we can find that matches that description. Klein scrubs aren't bad. Mobius scrubs are just a little bit more. What else we got going on? We got all kinds of armor. Joshua Graham's is decent. I think that's probably what we have to take. Yeah, everything else that has decent protection is just so heavy. Spacesuit isn't bad. It's actually a really good one, statistically. We're just gonna take the white legs hide armor and call it a day. Now, what I almost just did is I almost just left without any gold bars. Where are they? Am I blind? Okay, they're right there. You know what? Instead of doing it like that, we're gonna be able to get way more gold bars if we go to the bunker on our way out. We already have 5. We don't need to mess with those 5. We need to grab as many as we can from the bunker, put them on our companions, and then we will be able to buy everything in the Great Khan Armory, or Mick and Ralph's, or whatever. So yeah, this segment of the stream or video, if you're watching on YouTube, is called Trying to Buy the World. We're being Kanye. That's what's happening. Okay. I'm getting all sidetracked now. Goofy words. Alright. So, the stream is going to be longer than I said earlier. That's for sure. I will have to go... it's still almost 2 hours out before I gotta go, so... I think we could probably manage 10, at least.
I'm sure you'll be fair
Let's
and
see.
equitable, boss. Hey, don't worry about it, boss. Hey, don't worry about it.
Okay, 5 is Raul's number. Where's Edie? Okay. It's probably gonna be 5 as well, so... Ooh, he might be able to carry one more, actually. I think he can. I think he can do one more. No, he can't. Oh, that sucks. Okay, fine. So we can carry 5 apiece. Did I just take one out instead of put one back? What a fool. What a fool I am. Alright. Where'd they go, man? It's like the hardest thing to find. It's like I don't know my alphabet. There it is. Alright, let's put 2 of them back. And then... I think we're good to leave. Yeah, let's go to the store. Gotta go to the store. Up. Right there. I know what I'm doing. I swear it. I don't feel like I need to help him at all. I'm running to my designated place that I want to go. Oh, you want to fight? Dang, man, they're not even going to let you fight.
They tell me I'm supposed to...
I'll take that turbo. I guess I'll take all your stim packs, but... Oh my gosh, that was good. There's a lot of ammo, too. We're gonna have to throw a gold bar at him. This is a lot. They have the highest ammo counts out of any vendor. That's a fact. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Okay, so weapons-wise, I'm not that impressed with their selection right now. It looks kind of lame. The shish kebab, I guess, and the throwing hatchets are cool, but I don't really care about a lot of this other stuff. I'll get the explosives just to get them, but they're just gonna get thrown in storage. This is all surplus ammo boxes, so I'm not really that intrigued by that. 357 and 308 rounds are good. I guess I'll get their 22s. I mean, that's really the extent of what I want to buy, I think. So, looks like we're going to Gunrunners and Freeside. And I'm very over encumbered. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. What do we do here? 'Cause I filled them up with gold bars thinking we were gonna need to do more.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell.
Unless, no, I'm not gonna be able to do what I want here. So, we're in a pickle. I put us in a pickle. That's what's happened. I can get it to 230. I'm really not concerned about losing out on this stuff. And I mean, I can always come back and get it, is the other thing. Is it really just the ammo that's weighing me down? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, too much of those. Okay. Well, how much space does... Yeah, they should have some space. Then we get Raoul
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
to hold an amount of this.
Hey, don't worry about it, boss. The decrepit old man could easily carry all your stuff for you. Really.
Well, how much more can I give you? That's what I want to know.
Hey, don't worry about it, boss. The decrepit old man could easily carry all your... Hey, don't worry about it, boss.
So hold on, as long as I give him...
Could easily carry
Because
all
it wouldn't let me
your
give
stuff for
him
you.
them all at once.
Really?
That's so weird. Okay, so... Yeah, that's interesting. Either way, I can move, and we're off to Mick and Ralph's. Is it the east gate? Well, that's the only gate I have, so... I want to say it's the north gate, though, that we need. Oh, nope, it's this one. Good, good, good.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. Like I always say, a polite society is an armed society.
Alright, let's buy some of this stuff. Well, I don't really care that much about a lot of this.
You made a real mess of the Emeritus. Looks like the place will be under new management now.
I'm sure you'll be
There's
very
one more
next
unique
boss.
in there that I want to get. And then we're going to gun runners to buy them out of some things.
Have you seen the new Securitron upgrades?
That was a real mess.
Did his shop like instantly refill?
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
I pity anyone who gets testy with those bots now.
Evening.
Alright, so gun runners. That's our last little stop here, I think. I'm trying to think if there are any other stores that are worthy of us checking out before we full on progress into Lonesome Road. Because there's only one other, I mean, the, what is it, 188 trading post. It's got some stuff. McCarran, I gotta check, what's our reputation with everybody, too. Okay, so the Boomers can't sell us anything. Brotherhood can't sell us anything. Legion won't sell us anything. Good Springs, Hans, NCR. So, okay, we could probably get a decent deal with the NCR. So maybe we check out McCarran. Other than McCarran and Gun Runners, I don't know where else we're even gonna find anything to buy with the gold bars. I know there's some unique scattered about, like at Novak and that sort of a thing. Oh yeah, Gun Runner. Oh, what? Oh, we're on the other side of the wall. Enemies nearby.
Come on!
Ugh.
Welcome, sir, or
Oh, hold on. I don't have any gold bars. Raul. Or was I taking them off of you? I thought I grabbed more. Whatever.
welcome, sir, or
Alright. Unique weapons. What do you got? The Bowser. The Bowser's really good. What do I have as far as gold bars? I have one. Okay. So 12,000. What can we get for 12,000? You know what? Let's get some stuff.
welcome, sir, or
I'm thinking... What did I see? I want that. I want that. And we can get something else up to 9,000 worth. Or we just get those, and then we get Raul's gold bars.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
welcome, sir, or
Alright, let's look at what they have in here for mods, because there may be a weapon that... Yeah, okay, so the assault carbine can be made really good. A chainsaw can be made really good. Hunting shotgun. Light machine gun. Okay, so let's take a look. No, I gotta remember too, we can get whatever we want. Sleepy time. Let's get sleepy time. Riot shotgun. There's 2 gold bars. Now we can get... Can't get that. I'm gonna deck out a hunting revolver. Okay, so that's what we did with those gold bars. We still have a good amount of them. We're not going to be going to Camp McCarran. We're gonna go ahead and just go to the Lucky 38 now. And we're gonna get ourselves decked out for going into Lonesome Road. With that being said, let's go ahead and mod that hunting revolver. Cool, cool. We're overweight, so we're gonna need our companions real quick. Hook them up with all of these toys we just bought. Good, good. Okay. Now, we just gotta go to the Lucky 38. We'll get set up, and then we're heading into Lonesome Road.
Thank you for visiting me.
This was probably way too much prep, but I've been meaning to use those gold bars and get a lot of these weapons in earlier episodes, but we just didn't get to it. I think there were a few episodes after the Sierra Madre where I just was really confused where my gold bars went. I'm glad I was able to track them down in this episode. It always bugged me as a kid too when I played this, how you couldn't get the Lucky 38 open. Alright. We're gonna do a full inventory wipe, and then we're gonna get kitted up, ready to go. All the primer can come with us and stuff, that's fine. Anything we don't need is definitely staying. Alright, so we should have a good amount of ammo of various types now. We're gonna have a pretty open field when we're selecting our weaponry. I'm pretty much empty, so let's get this stuff off of our companions. I'm gonna keep him a companion until, because he can repair the weapon, any of our weapons. Hey, Raul,
I expect
stop.
to be awed by your dizzying mercant.
Yeah, we have a lot of ammo. Okay. Okay. So let's take a little looky look. Also, anything I see doubled up that I can repair, I'm going to be pulling out before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Okay, so we don't have a lot of duplicates. That's good. Look like just the 44 revolver. And I don't plan on taking that with us. So let's look at ammo first. We have a lot of 22 rounds, and that's a light ammo type. Do we have a 22 machine gun anymore? I thought we had one. We had to have gotten one. Huh, okay. Well, maybe that's somewhere out in the wastes, I don't know. I think we have enough 45 for me to take, like, the actual Tommy gun. Take the hunting revolver. And let's get decked out real quick. Some food. I should have some purified water stashed. Or not. Okay, so we're gonna be taking some dirty water with us. Alright, that should be good. There wasn't like any chem stashed, anything like that. No. Okay. So yeah, I think we're good on all that. We could probably take one other weapon with us. Probably something like, I don't know, the Fat Man maybe. Just to have it. There's some instances where I definitely could see it being useful. What else we got? 12.7. Where's the survivalist's rifle? I feel like that's what I'm missing. Yeah, we have a spray and pray, and we have something that we can snipe with. We need something for the in-between. How much 12.7 do I have, though? I feel like that's one of them that maybe... it's decent. It's not gonna last forever, though. Yeah, let's not take that, then. What do we have a lot of? We have a lot of 22. I wish we had, yeah. Okay, 10 millimeter. That's the next one, maybe. No, we don't have enough. 5.56. I think we have enough with what we got here. I think, nah, we need something. I don't know what, but we need something. This is hard. I'm thinking about just taking the war club because of just how fast it is. Something explosive is also on my mind. I think something like that would be really beneficial. Because, yeah, there's so much in this DLC where they have explosives and they have all this, you know, high-tech craziness. So, and I don't necessarily think that the Fat Man is the way to go, because there's also just going to be a lot of loot that I'm going to have to run and chase down. Yeah. So I'm considering a few different layouts here. How much damage does this do in all reality? Okay, that's not that good. Let's compare that. Okay, Lil Devil is better. What other handguns do we have that are gonna be more? Where's a light? Yeah, so Lil Devil and Light and Shining Darkness are about the same. Let's not take the hunting revolver. Let's take Lil Devil. I think that's what I want to do. And then on the melee aspect of things, I do think a war club is probably the way to go. I'm really tempted to just take the Fat Man. It's kind of like a get out of jail free card. With that being said, though, what do we have for mini nukes? Regular one. They're just so heavy. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. I say let's do it, as I don't do what I say I'm gonna do. We'll bring the lighter one. And then, do I have anything I want repaired? No? Okay, yeah, we need armor. Yeah, okay, so honestly, armor-wise, some of this is just obsolete. Yeah, we're gonna need to just probably rock out with probably Joshua's stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Let's do recon armor, just to do it. Might need to change our helmet. Or our hat, I mean. I kind of like Chalk's headdress with it. Let's go for just armor. I think it's the way we do it. Let's just rock out in the Sierra Madre stuff, because that's really the best for weight and weight versus like how much it actually protects. Wait, did I search both of you?
I expect to be...
Yeah, okay. Good.
Do you often go toe-to-toe with guys dressed as tanks, boss? That might not be great for your life expectancy.
Well...
Hey.
Alright. I've got about an hour in me of Lonesome Road, and then I'm gonna hop off here and go take care of some things. Again, if you guys are watching, thank you. I'm so happy to be back on just the streaming and video making. I hope that I can do better in the future at staying on it, at least more often than what this last break was. I feel like I didn't stream for 2 whole months. Take me to the divide. What's up, BD? Well, we survived our first encounter with them. We got some marked trooper armor. Some pretty cool looking stuff. I liked a lot of the marked men clothing items that they added with Lonesome Road. I think that they're really cool for a NCR or Legion playthrough because it kind of clashes the two with a bit of an apocalyptic vibe anyway. Strapping, you know, like a stop sign to the shoulder plate or that sort of a thing. thing works like a charm. Oh, it's like that, is it? Alright, we got a whole lot of things from that. We don't need half of it. They're trying to kill me. Where'd my steady go? I know I had some. There it is. Okay. Is it over? Where did this one go? There was one I shot like right over here, wasn't there? Did it despawn them? Or what? Because, yeah, it had to have. It despawned them? That's stupid. I just missed out on a whole bunch of loot. It did. It despawned them, for sure. Because, yeah, there was like 2 down here, and they're just gone. Oh, I was so close. Come on, let me in. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Like, that was too much. Why are you running? What the heck? Oh, we leveled up. Man, what do we even want to level up at this point? Feel like we could do with more survival. I know there's some stuff in this DLC that lets you use that in context of conversation. What's a good... What do we got? Huh. Pack Rat's pretty good. I think I'm taking Pack Rat. That just cut my inventory down a decent bit. Why is there another one? What's he doing over here? Okay. Whoa, okay. That was weird. Alright. Okay, so I just got an update on my stuff I gotta do. I think I'm only gonna be able to go for another, like, 15 minutes, so I'm gonna try to get us to the next checkpoint before I gotta go. I don't know when the next stream will be. I don't know when the next videos will be posted, and I'm going to try to think about that real quick for you guys. Because it's complicated. I've just got so much going on here lately, and a lot more responsibilities than what I had when I first started doing this. So just trying to figure out how to find a good balance between, you know, home, work life stuff, and also being able to squeeze in these streams, because it's a lot of fun playing games for you guys, and you know, engaging with you guys in the comments and that sort of stuff. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Welcome to the stream! If you're watching, thanks for being here. We're having a great time. Lonesome Road DLC. Bro's literally eating these and then, like, healing, I think. Yeah, man, he's just eating these missiles. He doesn't even care. What a guy. Alright. No more of him. Now we get his sick armor too. Oh. I'll learn one day. Oh man, okay. So, let's see. It's Monday. I will try to shoot for continuing to do these on Mondays. my work schedule gets a little shifty, but I'll try to do a good job of keeping you guys updated on what days to look out for the streams, and I'll try to definitely, like a week ahead of time, announce them and stuff. I think I'm gonna come in here, and there's a particular moment I'm gonna save, and that's where we'll pick back up from.
I don't believe it. Grant actually went to Colonel Autumn and got approval for her damned efficiency guidelines. All experiments will be carried out with the test subject fully active to reduce iteration time. It's barbaric. I've explained this to the Colonel. Just because the iBots don't have true AI doesn't mean they're just machines. I guess results are all that matter around here. Forget things like ethical procedures or humane treatment. I'm starting to have serious misgivings about leadership around here. At least I've got you to talk to, huh, Eddie?
Collapsed underpass. Deathclaw. Whoa, okay. So this is where I'm gonna say that. As you all saw, that Deathclaw just got murdered by one tiny little creature. And as you can see, the NCR thought it would be a good idea to come down here. It was not. We got flashbangs. That's cool. At 0600 hours, Bravo team will conduct a sweep and clear operation in advance of the main force. Early intelligence suggests the tunnels are only sparsely populated by a small subterranean, semi-humanoid species which can easily be cowed by bright light and loud noises. Bravo team has been issued flashbang grenades for this purpose and is expected to meet minimal resistance. Well, the NCR is really good at one thing, and it's saying, hey, it's not a big deal, it's not a big threat, and then they send in, like, a nobody, and then everyone dies. Oh, look, an NCR Ranger. And his whole squad. So yeah, we'll pick up from here. I'm gonna save again. But, yeah, no, as far as the streaming goes, I am going to try to do a much better job on just doing it and getting those videos out for you guys. I need to just hurry up and do these, this other side of things, for Frankie. I've been kind of putting off with all the work and stuff that I've been having to do. So, lots of stuff coming in the future, and in the next week or two, I will make a post where I kind of talk about kind of like a timeline for some of these things. Things to be looking forward to are more streams, more videos from Satiny Jester. Okay, we've also got this really cool like talk show thing in the works. Me and Frank Luch. I think that's going to be really cool and a really good community builder type thing for the channel and other people's channels. So that'll be like kind of like a podcast type thing. We'll have topics, we'll have guests, just the whole 9 yards of that, kind of with its own little twists and turns. But that's what we've got coming. And again, this episode, we're shouting out Press X to Jason. He's been doing a terrific job. He's maintained his channel very well. And through this whole stretch that I haven't been streaming, I hope you guys have been watching him. His content's really great. I popped into a few of his streams in the past month that I haven't been streaming, and it just seemed like a really good time, good vibe. He's got a lot of challenges that he does, and then that sort of a thing. So, you know, if you made it to the end of the video, make sure, you know, go check out Press X to Jason. Great guy. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this episode. Hopefully see you guys again in the not so distant future. And I hope you had a good time here today. My return back into streaming after a long overdue hiatus. Or too long of a hiatus, whatever. You guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.